What's up guys, Sal here. So the OnePlus 9 is expected to launch in March next year, but we already know almost everything about the handsets. A few weeks ago we looked at the CAD renders of the OnePlus 9, but today we have something even better. Live images of the OnePlus 9 have been leaked in what appears to be a silver color option. First up, the CAD design is basically confirmed here. It looks identical to the OnePlus 8T from the front and has a new camera design at the back. It consists of two larger sensors and a much smaller third camera in addition to the usual LED flash. The two big sensors are 48 megapixel each, main and ultra-wide cameras. No information about the third camera, but looking at the size, it's either a macro or a depth camera. Interestingly, there's a mention of ultra-shot branding on the camera module. Not sure what this means and whether or not it's gonna make it to the final retail product, but for some reason this phone doesn't have optical image stabilization, which is common in a flagship smartphone. But in a typical OnePlus fashion, this phone doesn't have it. Instead, it's electronic image stabilization, which is nowhere near OIS in terms of functionality. By the way, this is the base OnePlus 9. The company is working on 3 OnePlus 9 variants, the other two being the OnePlus 9 Pro and the Lite version. Perhaps the Lite version will be the successor to the OnePlus Nord, we'll see about that, but hopefully the Pro version at least has the optical image stabilization. Now as for the logo, no, OnePlus isn't changing their logo, it's just a placeholder. Usually companies make dedicated logos for their prototype units. We've seen it on Google Pixel prototypes and now here on this OnePlus 9 prototype. This one is a base variant with 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage with Snapdragon 888 chipset. The RAM count will go up to 12 GB on the OnePlus 9 Pro. The display is 6.55-inch Full HD Plus and can support a 120Hz refresh rate. The phone has a 4500 mAh battery with a 65-watt charger. In a world where Apple and Samsung with the Galaxy S21 is expected to dish the charger altogether from the box, OnePlus providing a massive 65-watt charger is highly appreciated. But I'm sure it's about time OnePlus starts doing the same if history is any indication, as this will improve their profit margin considerably. – 2021 is the year foldable phones will see a big push from the major companies. According to Ross Young, a famous display analyst, Samsung will launch 3 foldables next year along with 4 devices from Oppo, Vivo and Xiaomi and 1 from Google. Yes, Google is also working on a foldable smartphone which is called Passport internally. This is great news for consumers because as more companies make foldable phones, the overall production cost will come down, which will translate into affordable foldable smartphones. Of course, with that being said, let me know what do you think about this down in the comments. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.